morning and welcome to MyAZTV and Sedona.biz. My name's Alan Elfman, and beside me I have Shondra and I have Dev, and we're going to be talking about a new movie that's going to be showing at the 32nd Annual Sedona International Film Festival. Dev, please start us off.
Hi, I'm Dev Ross, and I was the writer of the show. And I wrote the show because I was actually in a few schools in our town that went through gun. If there's a gunman on campus, they go through a test. You have to go hide under your desk and everything. So I was so assaulted by senses that these young kids had to hide under their desks and were learning all these new skills that I never knew. It was not just stop, drop, and roll like for a fire, but how to defend yourself. So Shondra and I talked, and I decided to write a movie about stopping the violence before it happened, or conflict resolution.
And with that said, we have Shondra right next to me, so go on, continue even more on with the movie.
Okay, so at the same time, I had gone through a little something over at a high school, and the realization that this is real, this is scary, and if there had been, this was a drill, and we all knew about it, but if it had been real, this would have been, of course, horrific. And Dev approached me and I said, I'm in. And I write all the songs, Dev writes the scripts, and so we worked on that. 6 years we worked on this, research, gathering different information from different individuals, building our team, and then finally in 2023 and 24 we started having presentations to build the money to make this movie, which we want to thank our donors, because without you, we could not have done this.
Well, with that said, I want to explain even more, because those of you who think about, especially with all these new smartphones and AI, I can make my own movie and I can do all this. Yeah, but you're going to be faced with a budget, and these two ladies know exactly what a budget is supposed to be, so it's a lot harder and more complex. So once you see the results, you get to see all the labor of the effort. So explain now about the budget.
Well, we first started with a very large budget. Always think big,
Wait a minute. It was an imaginary budget.
It was.
It was our wish list budget.
1.2 million.
We found out there really was no Santa Claus.
Wow.
No, it was not. No, even
Not
Hanukkah.
this year.
Even Hanukkah couldn't bring it.
Hanukkah Harry is. He's here.
Yeah. So then we went to 300,000, thinking, well, that's just a smidgen. No, it wasn't even close to that. But I must tell you that people in this community came together, not only during the presentations, that people were moved by our actors and the story and our mission, which is to get this movie into schools.
And we harangued them too.
Yes, we did.
Just to get rid of us.
Dev just kept calling and calling. No, that was me.
Shondra did.
They did both. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but they also have a backdrop. So Dev's been making movies for how long?
Well, I haven't been making movies really.
But you've been in the movie business.
I've been in the movie business, but mostly I wrote for Disney in television. I worked in Disney for years as a television writer, but then I moved to Universal and I started doing films, but they were sadly direct-to-video films because that was just, oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm a little.
She's verklempt.
I'm just still tired.
She's still recovering.
I wrapped a movie last night, so I'm just really tired. Direct-to-video was just becoming new, and Disney and Universal Studios were jumping on it. So I did 5 films for kids and family films for Universal. But I've always been the writer looking on, but in the last few years I've become working behind the camera, producing. I still have writing, but producing now. I just cast this movie, so I've really gotten experience now in front of the camera, writing the material for the camera, and then being behind the camera.
So all aspects.
All aspects.
And Shondra, she's been in this town for what?
23
years.
Yeah, 23 years.
She's been singing, coaching, entertaining. There's just you cannot not see her. So please tell them, because the people who are not here, I want them to know about you too.
Okay, so my husband and I moved here in 2002 in July, and so actually during our anniversary, Sedona anniversary, we were making the movie. So yes, singing, songwriting for years and years and years for different projects, acting, all of that. So for me, I have not been in the movie business. I've not been in the film business. I've been in the music industry. And I've lived in studios. I've produced tons and tons of my own music and also helped produce others. and do some voice directing and all of that in studios. So building the songs for this show, I want to tell you that it was pure joy because Dev writes phenomenal scripts. This is our 5th out of 6 musicals, and we knew we needed to make this into a movie. I actually ended up, we ended up hiring an arranger in Canada. I love this guy, Chris Ising, big shout out to him. He took my songs and arranged them to make them more modern, and so what you'll hear is things that sound a little bit like Meghan Trainor and different people, Silk Sonic, that sort of thing. And it was exciting to have that happen with my music, as I have not done a film other than my music video, Greed Incorporated, which was in Sedona International Film Festival. So Dev's got the movie industry, I've got the music industry, and also both of us have theater backgrounds.
And we're best friends.
And we're besties.
And you can't forget that.
And we drive everybody crazy.
Not me, though. So the movie is Weird Detention. Let's describe
Well, it's called, well, we've changed the name.
Oh,
Yes,
So
we
it's
have.
now High School
Detention, the musical.
High School Detention, the musical.
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
High School Detention, the musical. It takes a while. We lived with weird detention
Yeah,
for
it's
6
weird.
years.
It
I
is
don't know.
so.
But
yeah.
it focuses on 3 kids, right?
Yes. Oh, I would like to talk about the 3
Please.
kids.
And also our director, Amy Waddell. Love her.
See, interrupting.
I know.
They can't hear you whispering.
But they could see her mouth moving.
We really wanted to make this a community project. We brought 2 singers in from LA, actors-singers. I'm not gonna, Yuki, Miranda, I'm not gonna even try for last names right now. But everybody else was cast here.
Susie Showmaker.
Susie Showmaker, yes, fabulous diva in the movie. But the 3 kids were amazing because they'd been with us. I think Sarah said she started when she was 14. She's now...
She was with me.
Yeah, so she started
private
this
coach.
project with when she was 14, and she's 18 now.
Yes, she is.
And
Yes.
it's just been amazing to watch the kids here help us raise money for this, work so diligently, believe in it, share their experiences at school that we were able to inculcate into the movie. But these 3 kids are all local. They're all Sedona people. And I think Sarah's from Cottonwood.
Yes.
But to see their work, the talent, the depth of their acting, their singing is really something. Even if you feel like, I really don't want to see a show about conflict resolution in a musical, let's celebrate conflict. You got to come just to see these youth act.
The
They
performances. Over the top.
are,
Great.
yeah, they're knockouts.
So
Every
the
single
acting,
one
the
of them.
singing, the performing,
Yes.
everything collective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm talking about they really
Excuse me.
brought it. It's not, we did not see acting. We saw
Performance.
presence. They were there. They
Yeah.
were, matter of fact, Aja Masters, her father, Jeff Masters, who we both worked with for years on stages, when we had theater here, lots of theater, they're in it together. He actually plays her father. And it was dynamic. And of course, Laser Lanson, everybody in this community knows Laser. And he was already in.
He is
He's-
Dick Van Dyke
He is.
reincarnated.
He's
no,
fabulous.
thank God Dick Van Dyke is still with us.
Yes.
But he is
Yes.
the next Dick Van Dyke. He is just a terrific actor, terrific comic, terrific dancer.
Yes.
He does a backflip in the movie. He's really.
I know, he's really great. Yeah, we were holding our breath. It's like, do we have insurance for this?
Yeah, I was just thinking, no.
It's like, please.
And then they'd say cut, and he'd do it. And we'd have to do it again. He must have done 10 backflips.
Yeah, it was
I
crazy.
mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Well, it sounds amazing, and I want you to let the audience know what happened about the Sedona International Film Festival. Please share the good news.
Well, we are sitting right here at Sedona Performing Arts Center, and this is where it's going to be seen, premiered for the very first time, right here in this theater on the big screen with Patrick Schweiss, the executive director of the film festival. He is going to be introducing it, hosting it at 4 p.m. on February 28th.
Which
And
will be right here.
right here. I'm so excited. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, I know. No, I'm excited. I'm also
Nervous?
I'm nervous. I've never
Anxious.
anxious, a little insecure, which is what drives me. I am very excited. I also I think we've been watching it and editing it on this monitor.
Yes,
like that.
with our editor, by the way.
With our editor.
Yes.
And to see it on the big screen.
Oh, it's really, yeah. And I want you to know, there's a lot of close-ups. Thank God we're not in this. Huh?
Oh, stop.
Wow.
She's worried about wrinkles on close-ups. I mean, really.
Well,
With all these filters now, you don't even have to worry about that.
oh, you're going to put filters
I'll
on this?
put
I'm
filters
so
on
happy.
it. So
happy.
where can the viewers visit more information about this film?
Okay, you can still find it under weirddetention.com. We are still taking donations, and I'll tell you why. By the way, we have a fiscal receiver, the Artists Forum, which is in New York City, and we're so thrilled to have them because with their help, because they're a nonprofit, when you make a donation, you can get a tax deduction. Because we have a lot of other things to do, right, Deb? I mean, we're not going out and buying boats or any of that.
No.
No.
We're still finishing the picture.
Yes, we are.
So
we
we're
have
doing
distribution.
sound. Yeah, we have distribution. We're doing colorization. We're what we call sweetening the sound, so it's all balanced. So we still you raise money for a film, and then you do the film, and then there's post-production, pre-production, the film, and then post-production, where you're putting everything together.
I like post-production. That's when you do all the little stitching.
Yes,
Yes, that's right.
Yes, but having money for post-production.
Yes.
Aha.
Yes. Aha. That's it, you know. So yes, we are welcoming anybody who would like to have a tax deduction early in the year of 2026.
So do your diligence. Come to the film festival, buy yourself a ticket, and come see this wonderful film. I want to thank you so much for joining and tuning in to us. Thank you so much, Deb.
You're so
You
welcome.
take care. Shondra.
Thank you,
take
Helen.
care. We'll see you at the movies. Bye. Wait.
Hi, Mom.